thought the game today or tonight, late tonight, the 9 o'clock tip, was an extremely tough ball game in regards to how Illinois competed. I thought they did a tremendous job on the offensive glass. They got 17 offensive rebounds, and they had a physical presence all game. I thought there were times for us that we met that physicality, where we were strong with the ball. We went and met the basketball, and it put us in a situation to have some success. But I think all the guys for us that stepped on the court contributed something. It was a very good team win for us, and hopefully it's something that we can build upon. But this is something for us is we have to attack the glass like they attacked the glass tonight.
Danny, you got them in foul trouble early in the first half, and were you happy at that point once they got their 6th and 7th team foul that your squad continued to attack and get to the line often?
Well, we wanted to go meet the basketball. For us, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We want to get paint touches by the pass or by the dribble. And I thought we did a good job of that. It's one thing to get to the free throw line, but our guys are doing a pretty good job right now making free throws as well. So we've got to continue to, when we get there, reward ourselves by knocking down free throws.
Danny, did Bryant have a dislocated finger?
Yeah, something didn't look right. I looked at it, and it was in the heat of the ball game, and he tried to call a timeout, couldn't get a timeout, and then he ran down the court and just ran out there and fouled somebody just to come off the court. I take him for granted with injuries. He popped his shoulder out at Duke last year, ran back into the locker room, and came back out 10 minutes later and said, "Coach, I'm ready to go." So I figured it was a finger, he'd be all right. But yeah, something didn't look quite right, so it's taped up right now.
So did he dislocate it on the steal and then gather and drain the three with the finger sticking out the wrong way?
I think so. Yeah, the finger didn't bother him on the shot. It was just when we were going back on the defensive end.
Have you ever had something like that? You played for a long time. Did you ever have a made shot or two?
There are not too many basketball players with straight fingers. There's not. If you look at basketball players, we got some of the crookedest fingers in the world, and that's just part of it.
Coach, how about going to the 2-3 matchup and how it affected the game?
They still scored 12 threes against us. So it was good because we kind of dictated who we wanted to shoot the threes. But, still 12 threes is a lot, and they still shot 41% from three. So, but I do think that the zone gave us a chance to keep Doral on the court a little bit longer. And he's such a presence for us in there. Not necessarily blocking shots, but having guys have to shoot over him. But when we do that, we have to do a much better job from our other players of going to get rebounds and boxing out.
Now, Coach, they hit their first 4 3-point attempts, and during that stretch, they also had a couple straight drives to the basket that were fairly uncontested. What did you do to kind of stop the bleeding and get your team to defend better from that point on?
Well, I can't remember the exact stat, but to start the game, I think all their points at one point were in transition. Whether we were scoring or not scoring, we didn't do a good job of getting back. Our guards have to do a much better job of getting back. And then the other 3 players have to do a good job of sprinting back ahead of the basketball and getting our defense set. But they really hurt us in transition to start the game, no question about that.
Is it odd for it to be in transition off made buckets?
If you don't run back, that's what happens. And we didn't run back. Sometimes we're a little happy when we score instead of running back. We have guys that played enough minutes now where we don't need to celebrate or enjoy a made bucket as much as we do at times. We just need to get back on defense.
Coach, Doral's second foul didn't come until late in the second half. How important has it been, given his his history with foul trouble, to keep him on the court late in games?
Doral he's evolving. He's growing as a player. Tonight, most minutes he's played. That goes probably back to his junior year of high school. It's the most minutes he's played. And he's a presence for us. When you look at our team and you see Doral on the court, you notice him. He's big, he's athletic, he takes up space. And, you know, offensively for us right now, I mean, he's shooting the ball at a really, really high clip. And we got to continue to get him touches, but, you know, he needs to do a better job with his footwork as well and putting himself in position. But, you know, we definitely have to try to get him a few more touches. You know, he doesn't shoot a free throw tonight. You know, we've got to get him to the free throw line a couple times a game.
Can you speak to Mitchell's increased production now that he's been a starter for the last 3 or 4 games? His production has gone up. He had 12 points tonight, had a big 3-pointer down the stretch for you. What's the difference between coming off the bench and him, you know, being out there when the ball's tipped off? I mean, it's strange, but
It's not much for Mitch, to be honest with you, because, you know, he does what he does. You know, he's a guy that takes care of the basketball. He's a great position defender. He understands our offensive schemes and defensive schemes, and he makes shots. And, you know, when it's all said and done, he's going to leave here as one of the top 10 3-point shooters in Wake history. And that's a really good career for him. That's something pretty special.
Time for 2 more.
How's Brandon Childress feeling?
Did you see that play? He got rocked. All right. But he got rocked.
Coach, look at the stat sheet. Though it's a great win for you guys, there's still some flaws out there. But how good is it for you and for this team to be looking at the flaws and things you can be doing better after a win as opposed to a loss?
Well, it's always nice to win. You don't apologize for winning. You never do that. And yeah, we have to get better in a lot of different areas. But we're no different than any other team in the country. There's not one coach in America saying right now that, hey, our team is perfect, we're a masterpiece, we got it all figured out. No, nobody's like that right now. Everybody's still trying to master their offensive schemes and defensive schemes, and we're no different. You know, our flaws that have come out earlier than some teams just because you know, we've lost games early. And you know, it's created a little more sense of urgency for us, but we know we have to continue to get better. We understand that, whether it's in practice, drill to drill, whether it's day to day, whether it's game to game. We've got to continue to move on the upward trend that we're on right now.
Thank you, Coach.